not a child. You don't play games with me. You don't keep texting me from different numbers. I don't play them games. And because I didn't play your game, in less than 48 hours, you went to the internet. Because I didn't play your game, in less than 48 hours, you went to the internet. You was going to the internet anyway. You just needed an excuse. You were going to the internet anyway, but you needed a story to make it look like you wasn't an opportunist. You didn't want people to think you were shopping for clout. I want to meet my sister. You didn't want to meet her in high school. You didn't want to meet her on your 18th birthday. You didn't want to meet her when you was 21, but you just woke up a couple weeks ago. You just woke up and said, I want to meet my other sister. While you call your sister Bees. Call that little girl a B-I-T-C-H. You going to be a role model for who now? You going to be a role model for who now?
Sir, I don't think anybody here would deny that when you send your chickens out in the morning from your barnyard, those chickens will return that evening to your barnyard, not your neighbor's barnyard. I think this is a prime example of the devil's chickens coming back home to roost.
Welcome to Male Reality Lessons, where topics are reviewed and discussed as iron sharpens iron. On Male Reality Lessons today, we're going to talk about, once again, the infamous Dr. Umar Johnson. Now, he has got into the limelight regarding his family situation and the fact that he is a two-time baby father. Now, ultimately, he has been going out through the years with this basically flying under the radar, while simultaneously chastising black men for not picking up the slack in our community, regardless if they were contributors to the destruction or not. This is a clear case of chickens coming home to roost, if there ever was one. But ironically, it seems Dr. Umar is now singing a new tune. You don't have to believe me. Take a look at what he is talking about today.
The internet anyway, but you needed a story to make it look like you wasn't an opportunist. You didn't want people to think you were shopping for clout. I want to meet my sister. You didn't want to meet her in high school. You didn't want to meet her on your 18th birthday. You didn't want to meet her when you was 21, but you just woke up a couple weeks ago. You just woke up and said, I want to meet my other sister. While you call your sister Bees. Call that little girl a B-I-T-C-H. You going to be a role model for who now? You going to be a role model for who now? And then she says, I don't want anything out of you, just a conversation. We could have had a conversation for 12 years. I invited you to a conversation every time we text or spoke. I invited you to meet and you never followed through. How dare you lie on me like that? I just want a conversation. Why we didn't have the conversation when you texted me and said you was at Philadelphia radio, Word 900 AM. You said, Dad, I was at the radio station today. You remember that? About a year or two ago, you said, Dad, I was at the radio station. I said, when can I see you? When can I see you? And like always, you ghost and you just want a conversation. You are a liar. You did not want a conversation. You could have had a conversation. Stop lying. And then she said, you should never be too busy for your daughter. When have I ever been too busy for you? When have I ever been too busy for you? You should never be too busy for your daughter. When have I ever been too busy for you? And that takes me to the evil vegan.
If you're enjoying the video, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to Male Reality Lessons.
Flashback.
They will never
I'll
get
take
married.
sisters to Africa who married brothers they met in Africa.
Right.
So yeah,
I think I think there's obviously plenty of black men and
Yes,
black
it is.
women. So
and what I also
saying that
tell
they'll
black
never
women,
get
if
married,
you're going to go get you an African man from the continent,
right,
You're going to have to understand that the way in which you talk to black men in America will not be tolerated over there.
Why the fuck is it tolerated?
It's not tolerated here.
Damn right. That's what we're trying to tell them.
Well, over here, I want to say this to us, though. Because we try to act like the way sisters treat us doesn't have a history that we are not at least partly responsible for.
Huh?
Let's be honest. The black woman has had to hold down the black house by herself, although imperfectly. She's had to do it by herself since the mass incarceration of black males began in the 1970s. You understand me? Most of our children are raised by a single mother right now. And it has been that way for about 50 years. So when a sister says, I don't need a man, because she couldn't find one strong enough to hold her down.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Yeah, I heard it.
Or when you meet a woman and you say, sister, I'm strong enough to be your man. You ain't got to work or you ain't got to pay the bills or whatever. Pull back. I got you. And she can't do it because all the other men before you who disappointed her.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care. Jerry.
So what I'm saying is, black men, we got to be patient with our women because we created that personality. We created that, and then we want to act like we didn't play a role.
We have to be held accountable for their poor selection.
No, you have to be held accountable. No, you have to be held accountable because they have a poor selection.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Well, Smurf, I can't believe you let our daughter get caught up in that nonsense. Mama Smurf, I cannot believe you allowed our daughter to get caught up in this nonsense. You should have gave me my baby. I'm talking to Mama Smurf. When you knew you ran out of energy raising our child, when you knew you didn't want to raise her anymore because I wasn't going to marry you, you should have gave her to me. You know why you didn't give her to me? You know why you didn't give baby Smurf to her father? You didn't give baby Smurf to her father because your hatred for me was greater than your love for your daughter. Your hatred for me was greater than your love for your daughter. You should have given me my baby once you realized you no longer wanted to raise her. But your hate for me was greater than your love for our child. And that is why we are where we are. Young black men, please learn from our mistakes. Young black men, please learn from our mistakes. There are women out here who will get pregnant by you on purpose, thinking they're going to become the wife. And when they don't, they will ostracize you from your child. It happened to me twice. And we're going to talk about the second one in depth in a minute. It happened to me twice. Both of my daughter's mothers wanted to be married. And when I would not do it automatically, shotgun style. Shotgun. They wanted a shotgun marriage. And when I did not do it, they ostracized me from my child. Brothers, wrap up the Shango stick. No more broken homes. No more broken homes. I apologize to my race. I apologize to my elders. I apologize to my supporters. But I want to be clear. No man should be blamed alone for a broken home, because women do as much breaking of homes as men do. Can I get an ashe from my unapologetically African anti-Snow Bunny brothers? Women break up homes as much as men do. I'm going to say it again. Women break up homes as much as men do. Let me say it again. Women break up homes as much as men do.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
Whether you love or hate Dr. Umar, I'll leave that up to you. But apparently, he's trying to get in good favor with the brethren. Now, I don't know, but to me, this may be just a temporary phase until the hot water cools off. But only time will tell. But it has been historically proven that panderers cannot stop pandering, regardless of whether they have a change of heart. Because at the end of the day, it's about those donations. But I'll leave it up to you. In the comment section, give me your thoughts and opinion on this topic, as well as any other topic here on Male Reality Lessons. As always, I want to thank you for watching. Smash that like button and have a good day.
Yeah.